I started dancing here actually at Maine State Ballet, but at the time it was the Dorothy Mason School of Dance. And the interesting thing is that there were two studios. There was a Portland studio and a Wyndham studio. And the Wyndham studio happened to be in the basement of John and Linda Mealy. So my first place to dance was in their house. I had Mrs. Linda Mealy for a teacher when I was 9 years old, and I was so excited. I mean, she was a ballet dancer from New York City Ballet, and how cool is it to have your first teacher, or one of your first teachers, be a ballet dancer? And she did it. She lived what I wanted to be when I was little. I have a couple memories of Linda Mealy. My first memory of her was when she danced Dewdrop Fairy. We were performing Nutcracker at Jordan Marsh, and I remember them clearing racks of clothing for us to perform, and I was a party child, so after I got done dancing, I got to watch Mrs. Mealy perform the Dewdrop Fairy on carpet, no less, and she was so elegant and so graceful, and it was amazing. I mean, I was 10 years old, and I'm looking at my ballet teacher and watching her do this beautiful dancing on carpet. We did Cinderella in 1993. It was our first time doing Cinderella, and Mrs. Mealy, Linda, was cast, or cast herself actually, as the fairy godmother. She came out of the cape, out of the cloak, from the beggar woman to the beautiful fairy godmother, and it was such a transformation because she was coming back to dance after having 4 children and had gotten herself back into ballet shape. And so it was beautiful to see her come back, and it brought so many of us to tears to see her come out of that. And I will never forget that memory, and that will be the one memory of fairy godmother I will never forget. I love to dance because it's freeing. I can have the worst day in the entire world, and I can come to class and just forget about everything else. It's about me, and it's the one time I can feel selfish and forget about my problems. And dancing on stage, it's magic. Again, I could have, terrible aching feet, blisters that hurt, and I step out on stage and it all goes away. And so it's truly magic, and you just forget about real life, and you get to live in something that is just unimaginable and so much fun. My name is Juliette Lauzier, and I'm a member of the Maine State Ballet, and I love to dance.